Today I'm going to show you a design by thinking outside of the box.
I'm Millie Eggert.
And I'm Derek Woodruff, and this is Syndicate Studios. So for today's design, we're going to be using the largest of the vintage drawer, 1 brick of Aquafoam, natural birch branches, red spray roses, yellow Viking Poms, orange Gerber daisies, bells of Ireland, yellow cresspedia, and some green Pittosporum. We're going to start with the branches, and the idea of this design is that we're going to showcase negative space in an arrangement.
Well, talk to me about negative space.
So negative space is an area of the design that isn't used, but has design all the way around it. So the idea is that you're creating this large design, but it's not completely full. So you're selling empty space.
So you've chosen the trio, which is segmented, but you're creating a design that's actually like one whole piece, correct?
Correct.
So another great thing about this trio container is that it's watertight. So when you put your soaked Aquafoam in, it doesn't leak through.
That's a huge bonus. Nobody wants to line a container.
Right, and also it's watertight from the outside. Did you know that?
I didn't know that. So what does that mean?
Well, the outside, say you leave this on your porch and it rains, well, it's not going to get all mildewy and gross. It's water resistant. Okay, so we're working on either end here because in the middle is the negative space?
Correct.
Okay.
So I built kind of a little frame out of my birch here, and now I'm just greening in the container with this green pit.
And so where would you place this type of design?
This design specifically it actually has an array of uses, depending on what you put in the framing space. Maybe you could put an urn in there and use it as a sympathy piece.
Oh, yeah.
Or you could put a photo in of a bride and groom and use it at a wedding.
Nice, so you actually use the negative space
If
as
you
a
want
focal
to.
point.
Yes, you can. So I'll start with the taller flowers to kind of add to our framing shape.
Okay. So you're adding height with the bells of Ireland.
Yep.
And it just kind of fills in a little bit.
Exactly.
I do like how you've made it all one piece, because when I first looked at this, I was like, oh, you can have 3 separate little things, but you've made it look like one piece, and I like that.
And now we'll add some cresspedia.
All right, more height. See, I thought you were going to cut those short and place them down.
I'm just trying to keep you on your toes. And I cut a whole bunch off of these stems. This is great product. So to keep some interest in the piece, I'm staggering the flowers so that it draws your eye up and then down into the container. Mind blown, here we go. One of my favorite things about designing fall arrangements is the color, obviously. Just all the bright colors together. So we can take a design that has negative space and we can use another design technique called framing. Now I just so happen to have some beautiful orange Gerber daisies here. And then we'll just insert these right into the middle of our little frame.
So they become the actual focal point.
Exactly.
And I like how you use a total separate color that you hadn't used before.
So it's the shape, the color, and the location within the arrangement that draws attention to these flowers.
So this is kind of an intricate design, but these vintage drawers also lend themselves just to something simple, like a drop-in. These are specifically outfitted with these ledges to catch the lip of a grower pot. So whether you're designing an intricate arrangement or using a simple drop-in, these vintage drawers are the perfect thing for this fall. For more details, contact your local wholesaler.